everyone. Welcome. Hello. Happy Sunday. Glad to see each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to do this so late. Sorry I'm a little late. I was trying to get everything going and I was like, haven't been here in a while, so I appreciate y'all showing up. But tonight I thought we'd do something really easy, something really simple, something really very wintry. I didn't want to do anything major Christmas because I wanted my sister to be able to keep it up for a while. So we're going to do like a pink berry, a wintry thing. But hello, thank you guys for coming in. I'm Marianne from Made by Marianne. Welcome. Thanks for showing up this evening. I know I haven't seen you all in a bit. I've been very sick, so thanks for bearing with me. Matter of fact, my voice might go out tonight. If it does, just bear with me. We'll get through it. So anyway, good evening. Thanks for joining me again. I appreciate you all very, very, very much. And it should be simple, should be quick. I've kind of started it. If y'all like pink, then you're going to enjoy it. My sister loves pink, so that's what we're doing this evening. Welcome, everybody. Let me see if I can pull you up some comments, or pull up some comments here. Gosh, I feel like I haven't done this in forever. Which it feels like I haven't. There we are. My family had apple butter making one weekend. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I found you. Hi, guys. My family we made old-fashioned apple butter one weekend in a kettle. And so I wasn't there that weekend. And then the next weekend was Thanksgiving. And then after that, I had the flu. And the flu has hung on like a tick on a fat dog. I'm telling you, I haven't been able to get rid of it. So I finally felt good. So anyway, welcome. Enough about me. Let's get started. So tonight, this is what we're going to do. This is the ring board, of course, from Unique in the Creek. And as you can see, I've started it because I wanted to make sure that my plan was going to work. So here's our ring board. And as we go through, I'll tell you our plan. But I've already put our hanger on it here. And it's kind of crooked because the evergreen is like pulling it down. But here's our ring board. Okay, that's what you're going to need. I have pieces of cedar on the bottom. All right. This is cedar. You can get it off Amazon. You can get different picks everywhere if they're not sold out. But these are just plain old pieces of cedar I got on Amazon. You can search cedar in the search bar and they pop right up. They're not very expensive. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me this evening. Not very expensive, but I don't think you get very many to the pack. So I bought a bunch of them. But cedar, there we go. And then, of course, our evergreen picks. Now, these evergreen picks, you can get different sizes. This is a 10-inch, okay, 10 inches from this way to this way. All right, 10 inches. And then 3 inches this way, okay? So 10 inches long and about almost 3 inches wide, okay? And I guess they're measuring from tip to tip here, okay? We're going to use these, all right? And then here are pink berries. They're in a spray. Do you know how hard it was to find pink berries, guys? I thought pink berries would be everywhere because a lot of people like pink for Christmas. But I'm telling you, the only place I found them was Craft Outlet. And this is a spray. See how long it is? It's a spray from Craft Outlet. And they're just plain old pink berries. So I thought, hey, they'll work if we put them with a bunch of evergreen, right? So there's our pink berries. And then I have this fantastic, sparkly, pink berry and evergreen ribbon to go with it. And surprisingly, I have not made the bow because I thought we would just do a simple 2-loop, easy bow. And so I'm going to actually make that in front of you guys tonight. I know, shocker, right? So we'll see if it actually if it actually needs a bow. But I'm definitely going to put this on there because this was requested. So here we go. It should be very simple, very easy. I'm going to pull y'all down and we're going to get started. Because this shouldn't take us very long since I do have a lot of it made already. But, I mean, all you're going to do is put some picks in a board and some berries, snap it together, and boom, throw a bow on it, and you've got a pretty little wreath that'll last you from December probably all the way until you start putting your spring stuff out. So yay. Welcome everybody. Thanks everybody, I appreciate you. So I'm going to flip the camera down here so you can see the board. Stella's found something outside, so forgive her. She's huffing and puffing. But here we go. Close your eyes if you get sick. Y'all know I go through the whole spiel. So here we are. Okay. Let's see. That might be a little too far, but let's check it out here. If I slide you back. Here we go. All right. Whoop. I don't want you to shake. Slide you back just a bit more. So you don't see me, you see the board. Is that too much? Let me put my thing here for reference. I think that's a little too much. Let's pull you a little closer here. There we go. That might be perfect. All right, how are we looking? There goes my voice, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna move you up just a little bit. How we looking, everybody? Good? Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, woohoo! Okay. Awesome. Yay! I might need to pull it back just a little bit. Pull this back just a little bit. Okay. Let me know if I am out of focus or whatever. There we go. Okay, so as you can tell, I've gone through here and I have little black marks. I'll explain the little black marks when we get there. So what I've done is I have done both sets. So if you noticed, I haven't loaded the board because I've left them open. So I've used the shared hole in the middle and loaded them like this, okay? Now this piece has been laying there, so when we get to the next one, I'll show you how. But see how I've used the shared hole there? See how both of these are just sticking out? Okay, I put a zip tie from here to here and a zip tie from here to here, okay, on our holes. All right, and then all we're gonna do is just take our pick and we're gonna cut this piece off because it's gonna stick off the board if you don't. See? It'll stick off the board and then it'll end up poking somebody or poking you and it ain't gonna be fun. So let's take that off. All right, and then we're just gonna lay them in here and zip them in. And lay them in to where you're kind of covering the previous zip tie, okay? Because these are white. I didn't drag out my green zip ties. So there we go. There's number 1 in, and here is number 2. So cut off the end, just to the end. You don't have to cut off much, just to the end. And then lay it down to where you're covering the other zip ties. And voila. Voila. Okay. And that's all there is to it. See how I've laid them side by side? Done. Should go pretty simply. Okay, so now we are out of the cedar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of cedar and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to clip it off right here. Okay? Because this is way too long and it will stick off the board. All right? And we're just going to lay the cedar down and kind of move it around a little bit. And this one, if you can tell, I laid it on the outside row. So this time, I'm going to lay this one on the inside row. And we're just going to kind of bend it a little bit so that it flows with the curve of our board. Okay? So here we are. Now I'm just going to stick a zip tie in here. Like this. Like a so, as they say. There goes my voice. Sorry for the sniffles and all. Oh, don't close it, Marianne. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm going to take a piece of greenery, snap my bottom off of it. Let's go ahead and get another piece ready. Snap my bottom off of it. And I'm going to lay it down. And we're just going to keep repeating this on down. until we run out of cypress or we hit a black mark, okay? And the black marks I have marked every 2 sets, and I'll show you why when we get there. So there's that one. Put another zip tie in for our hole. And then I'm just going back down the same hole I just went in and going up the other one, okay? So let me show you there. Can you see how I've gone back in? Okay, right next to it. And I'm just laying it down there, making sure that it's covering the other two. If you want to pull some of this cedar out a little bit to make it look pretty, you can. If you want to move it out to the outside of the board, which is what I've done, you can do that as well. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy. There we go. Got a piece of hair on me. And then just lay it to where you think it's going to make you look make you happy. Stick it in there if you want to. All right. We still have some cedar left here. So we've come to a black mark. Okay. The black mark is where we're going to put our berries, our pink berries. So for this, we're going to use the inside set, and we're going to kind of work around our piece of cedar so that our limbs stick out, okay? The first inside set is nothing special, okay? Just working around our cedar so that the leaves stick out. See how I've manipulated the zip tie to move the leaves out of the way so that the leaves stick out from the greenery. Okay. Thank you. It's snowing in Vermont. Oh my gosh. No, I do not have any snow. Thank goodness. I called my mom today and I said, Mom, look at the mountains. I'm in Tennessee. I'm in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. I'm about 30 minutes from Asheville. I called Mom today and I said, Mom, look at the mountains. It's going to snow. She said, Marianne, it's 50 degrees outside. It's not gonna snow. I was like, oh. I had to laugh at that. Oh, it's not gonna snow when it's 50. It's like, well, she said, no, it probably snowed on top of the mountain, but it's not gonna snow down here and at 50. Oh yeah, you're right, Mom. Okay, so black mark, the difference. Here's the difference. So now we're gonna use the outside on this one. That's the only difference. So see, instead of using the inside hole again, I've just moved the zip tie to the outer ring. So we're going to cover it like that and lay the greenery there. Okay, because this is where our pink berries are going to go in the middle. All right. So grab your greenery, cut your piece off here. There we go. Lay it in there like you want it. I don't have any fingernails, so so it's hard to pick up these zip ties off stuff. It's weird without fingernails. And there we go. And see how it leaves us a beautiful space for our berry. So we're going to grab our stem here. And we're going to pick us a berry. And I like to pick a berry with some of this green stuff. I don't know what it is or what it's called, but it's pretty, and we're going to add it. So I'm just going to clip off some. No rhyme or reason. Doesn't have to be perfect piece. And then I'm just going to lay it down in here and wrap a zip tie in it. And I'm just going to put it in the middle. See how it's left 2 middle rings? Here, here, and here. That's where I'm going to put the berry. I'm just going to lay the berry right in there and zip tie it. And that's why the black marks are there. So let's put our zip tie in here. I thought my voice would last longer than this, guys. Sound like a mean old man, don't I? Get off my lawn. Oh well. Y'all know I normally have a sweet voice. That's supposed to be funny. All right, just lay them to however you want them. Make them look pretty. No rhyme or reason. There we go. Okay. And it looks like we can get 2 more pieces of greenery on here before we have to go before we have to lay another piece of cedar down. So let's go on. Hi, everybody. I can't believe it's snowing. Well, I can believe it's snowing. It's Vermont, so. Where shall I lay this piece of greenery down? Let's snap our end off here. Boom. And I'm going to pull that up so it sticks out instead of covering it up. And you can angle your pieces of greenery if you want to. You don't have to. Hope everybody's had a good week. Have you had a good Sunday? And you had a happy Thanksgiving and everything. I didn't get to say happy Thanksgiving since I was so sick, but hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving and that you've got all your Christmas. I'm so behind on Christmas decorations and Christmas projects and I don't even want to talk about it. It's been terrible. Oh, I've already got one clipped. So let's just lay it down here. There we go. Looks good. And voila. Moving along. Alright, we need another piece of cedar, so let's grab a pretty one. Here's one. Let's cut our little tail off here. And we're going to lay it on the outside because we went with the inside before. So lay it on the outside, and we'll do the outside one first so it sticks down, or lays down, I guess. Where did I get my pick? Amazon. All of these I got from Amazon except for these. These berries are from Craft Outlet because I couldn't find them anywhere else. I found pink berries on Amazon and they were all glittery and sparkly and pretty, but they weren't going to get here till January. So I was like, well, let's move it down just a little bit. So I thought, well, I need them now. Might as well order them from Craft Outlet. So I ordered them from look at me, just for talking. We need a piece of greenery there. But the rest of it I ordered on Amazon. These you can get anywhere. These are from Amazon, and these cedar picks are from Amazon as well. And you can get bags of 30. Just do your research because now there'll be some that are bags of 30 for $15, and then you can get bags of 30 for $10. So just make sure you look at all of them before you click buy, because they'll get you. They'll get you, to use a southern phrase. All right, there's that one. There you go. And I'm the world's worst to order things from Neptune and them not come and they give me my money back. I don't know how I end up doing that every time. I finally figured out that you had to hit the prime button at the top. I ordered Mom some scissors for her birthday. I was like, Mom, they're coming from Mongolia. I don't know when they'll be here. Well, they finally gave me my money back. So I had to order Mom some new scissors. Ay. So hit the prime button if you want them to be here on time and not from Neptune. Hey everybody, nice to see you all. Nice to see you. Okay, we've hit another black mark. So this is another berry. So here we go. Let's put our zip tie in on remember the inside ring is fine. It's normal. Okay, so we'll lay our greenery down as per our pattern here. So there's that one. And these come together so quick too. You could probably do one of these in about an hour if you weren't talking. Maybe even less than an hour if you're not like me and have to, you know, talk and start over and talk again and start over. And then our outside, we're putting this one on the outside, letting the outside be our second set or our second hole. You know what I mean? Okay, so there we go. There's our outside. Okay. So showing you again what it looks like when it gets done. Here's it leaves us a set in the middle for our pink. See how it leaves us a hole there? How we use the outside. Okay. So we're gonna put a zip tie here and then cut our pink, lay our pink in there, and then move on. And we're almost there to where we can make. And if you don't, you know, put something here and you use the outside all the way through, which you totally could, but you're gonna see your zip ties. So if you're gonna use the outside rings all the way around, make sure that you use 3 pieces of greenery. You could do it that way too, but just make sure you use 3 pieces of greenery instead of 2 on the outside. So here we go. We're gonna cut these 2 little, those are little pieces. Let's do these big pieces here. There we go. And I think these pink sprays were pretty cheap too. They weren't very expensive. These were like $2 or something. Maybe 3. I don't know. Or I got them on sale or something. I was really happy with them. And they're Christmas if you just put them, surround them with the right stuff. You know, I think they look Christmassy. Do y'all think they look Christmassy? Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see. We've run out of cedar here, so let's lay one more, and then this should be our last one. Our last piece of cedar, that is. We're just going to cut it down and lay it here. There we go. And we have another black mark here. Okay, perfect. So again, this was a black mark. So I've done black mark and then skipped 2 sets and made a black mark. So I've put berries on every black mark. So set, skip 2 sets, black mark. 2 sets, black mark. And the reason there's not a berry here is because this is where I thought we'd put our bow. So our bow goes kind of right here and then berry, 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 berry. Just to explain myself. Oh, now Miss Roman, it might be my voice as well. My voice is not great tonight. And we went on the outside the last time, didn't we? I can't remember. Yes, so we'll go on the inside this time. Okay, here we go. There we are. And I kind of like the look of just this greenery barely sticking out from everywhere. You could do it completely on the outside if you wanted to. That's another variation if you'd like. Thinking of all kinds of ways to make this wreath as I'm sitting here doing it. So all kinds of different ways you could make it. It just depends on what you want it to look like. Don't close that, Marianne. You got to put a piece of greenery in it. That's going to be too much, isn't it? Oh, that's all right. Well, if I don't put any there, then that's okay. We'll cover it up. Okay. Here we go. Had a moment there, guys. Had a brain fart, as they say. Yeah. That one. And we're going back to the normal usage of the holes. No, we're having. Here we go. And they normally send this greenery to me in a bag, and they sent it to me in a box this time. I was like, what? These evergreen picks? It was really weird. They were all squished and looked all weird, and then they had bags inside. I was like, what? Soup's odd. But whatever. Take it as they come. Okay, that's not the black piece, so we can just keep on moving on. Let's go ahead and put our zip tie in this part. Maybe we can put 2 more berries in and we're good. We can make a bow. We're done. I'm going to put a little diamond dust on it, I think, to make it shimmer a little bit after we put the bow on it. Got some of this here. How's everybody's weekend been going? Pretty good? Everybody got their Christmas shopping done? I have everybody but one person. One person. And she might be watching, so I can't say. But she's got a list on Amazon too, so you know, Amazon, I was thinking about this the other day. I love Amazon because you can get just about anything. Well, you really can get anything now that they have groceries in certain places. Uh-oh, that zip tie bus. But it's made it so impersonal, don't you think? Like, remember when you used to have to go out and do Christmas shopping? Like, you'd have to go to the mall and see everybody and stand in line, and, you know, I kind of miss that. Nowadays, you just go down a list and go click, click, click. I don't know if I like it. Some days I love it and I'm thinking, oh, this is great. And other days I'm thinking, wow, how impersonal, you know? Depends on what day it is, I guess. Oh, gosh. Watch your eyes, people. Watch your eyes. It's all fun and games till somebody puts an eye on. All right. Here's our black mark. So we're going to put a berry here. And this little berry's tiny, so we're not going to use it. We're going to save it for a different project. And I think we're going to use, well, all of these are, that one's pretty good size. I don't know. Looks like I used all the long ones. Let's do this one. Just because it's hanging out here. Cut this piece off. There we go. Maybe we can. So we're going to do the normal inside hole, or normal inside set is what I should say. Oh, we've got one more set to do. Okay, cool. Glad I noticed that. It would have looked all weird. So we're going to do the normal outside set. Yeah, that's true. The malls are, well, thanks everybody. The malls really are, they have nothing now. Or at least my little mall has gone downhill big time. There's nothing there that you want. I mean, they don't have any of the stores they used to. They have a Belk's, which is great, but that's about it. They don't have any toy stores or, I mean, they used to have Hallmark stores and all that stuff, and I've not seen a Hallmark store in I can't tell you how long. Even if I go to Knoxville, there's not really, well, I'll take that back. I can go to Turkey Creek and get a lot of stuff in Knoxville, but it's just not the same as it used to be. Times they are a-changing. Makes me feel ancient. All right, now for the middle. And I'm not really a fan of pink, but if she doesn't like it, I'll keep it. It's going to turn out pretty, I think. We're just going to take this little piece in here. There we go. Ah, see, that doesn't look as short as I thought it was going to look. All right. I don't know why. I think I'm doing my zip tie gun backwards, so all these little pieces are sticking on there. Okay, last set, everybody. One more and they're normal. So here we go. Now sneak it down in here. And there we are. And then we'll make our bow, put it on there, sprinkle a little diamond dust on there maybe. How long has it been since y'all heard diamond dust, or has everybody been using? Yeah, Carrie Marie loves pink. Hi, Chris Merritt. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. What am I doing? Looking for this. That's what it is. And this one goes. Well, I'll put this in here first. It'll be a lot easier. Okay. Get it tucked down in there pretty good. And you can bend these as well. Bend these pieces of greenery so that they do your bidding, so to speak. There we go. We'll keep that wrapped around. Does that look normal? Yep. All right, let's move that out of the way real quick. Okay. Covered it. And you'll find this little hole. There we are. Last one. And we'll stick our last piece of greenery in there. Don't have to put a touch of glue on that, really. Get it to stay the way you want it. Maybe a little bit right there. This one you're going to have to finagle it just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. We might even put another piece of greenery. Oh, no, we're not. Looky there. Ta-da. Okay, here's what we've got. And if you have an unruly piece, like right here, you can just put a tad of glue there and stick it down so you can't see the zip tie, which you probably can't see the zip tie. I'm just being OCD about it. But here's our wreath so far. Here's the top. There we go. What do you think? Simple, easy, pretty, right? Just easy. It'll last you all winter long. I really wish these little pink berries I could have figured out a way to make them look like they were icy, you know? So let's make a bow. We're just going to make a little one here. We're not going to go big and overboard like I normally do. Y'all know me. I love my bows. So we're going to hopefully put it right here. And it's going to be small. You're right. The traffic was absolutely nuts. Nuts. Well, and two, nowadays, you don't know what you're going to get. If you're going to get COVID or the flu or, you know, monkeypox or what's the cow virus, the cow stuff, you know. I'm not going to leave a long tail because we don't really need one. So let's just do a little one here. There we go. My trusty little bow maker. And we're just going to do, let's do 6 inches here. Gosh, sorry guys, my fingernails are non-existent. We're just going to do 2 loops on both sides here. Make it easy and simple. And I am super picky about my bows, so bear with me. Gotta be perfect. That tail might still be a little too long, but that's okay. And it says in the instructions not to flatten your ribbon like this, but I can't get them perfectly even if I don't. So this is just the way that I do it. You do it the way that makes you feel comfortable and that your bows look gorgeous. Don't follow me, but then I make sure that they're all even. See how that's perfect. Then I measured them this way as well. You have to make sure that they're even at the bottom. That's perfect. Good. Okay, there's 2 loops. Then I put them where I think they're going to go. So I kind of want them to just be like this a little bit. Okay, and then let's do another one. Hey, come on now. There we go. Make it 6. Just put it right at the line. There we are. That's some good ribbon. Woo. It's tough. Well, it's linen as well. So it's stiffer than normal, but there we go. There's our other one. I've been working on a bow topper for my Christmas tree as well on my Mac Daddy new, I guess it's called Deluxe bow maker. I just call it the Mac Daddy bow maker. And whoo, that thing's massive. But my Christmas tree topper's gonna be gorgeous. I've got like a couple of, about 3 colors in it now. Okay, let's make a loop in the middle. Cut this off really quickly. Oh, thanks for the stars, Miss Gina Ann. You do the same thing, Tracy? Awesome. So I'm not the only one. Okay, they're a little longer because I can't measure. Well, and if you flatten them out, the ribbon always bounces right back. You can always make curls with it. Okay, let's do... This might be too much of a loop, but that's okay. We can always cut it off if we need to. And we're gonna just make a center. And that might be too much. So, to make the center, you just take a piece and stick it in like you're gonna make a loop and then wrap it around. See how I've just wrapped it around? And then you just decide on how big you want it so that it matches your other loops. I normally unwrap one of them, do them to make sure it doesn't look so crazy. And I think that might be all right. I think that's a good size. Kind of try to flatten it out a little bit if I don't lean down and put my eye out there. That might look good when we get done. Let's just turn it around. Flatten our bow back out there. Squeeze it underneath, twist it back around. Yeah, that'll be fine. If not, I know a way we can finagle it. There we go. Okay, let's cut this one off. Then we'll put a zip tie on it and rock it out. Put a pin in our bow here. No, I'm not left-handed. Yeah, that's exactly right. Online, you got to be able to... I agree, Carrie Marie. I'm like that too. But then again, my family, they always say they hate shopping with me because I have to touch and feel and look at everything. But I'm the kind of person that if you don't look at everything, I feel like I missed something. And I feel like I'm going to miss the best thing in there. You know, what if I'm looking for something specific and then I don't find it? And then they've had it the whole time. And then I see somebody else with it and I'm like, where'd you get that? And they say, oh, well, it was at such and such store and I walked right by it. Or I didn't see it because I was in a hurry. You know, I like to be able to look at everything. I don't like touching stuff. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. That's my family. They'll tell you, I hate shopping with Marianne. Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay, and then I take my little pipe cleaner and I thread it back through this way. And then I thread it back through this way. And I pull it down as tight as I possibly can. No, I'm right-handed. My sister's left-handed. Granddaddy always used to say, Rachel, why are you using the wrong hand? My sister's name's Rachel. He was a jokester, that's for sure. Okay, now I lay it down. I try to make sure that it's in the same spot, and I put my little, I've got my fingers like this in there, in between the zip ties coming through my middle fingers there. So I try to keep it like this, put everything where I think it should go. hold it down. Then I'm going to grab a zip tie. See, I'm going to maneuver everything like that. Ay, 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 bone making makes you sweat. Woo! Okay. Now I'm going to grab a zip tie, slide it underneath there, make sure it's in the middle, and zip it. Maybe. There we go. Then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner out. There we go. Get out of my way, pipe cleaner. Okay. And when I think that I've got it kind of tight, I'm going to turn over and make sure I got my pipe cleaner. Because sometimes I don't. And then I just, you know, make sure my pipe cleaner's even here. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna pull it, and voila, there is our fancy schmancy simple bow. And we can undo. Well, we can take our, do our zip tie now. Ta-da! Okay. And of course, we can do whatever we need to with our things, but here's our loops that we're going to straighten out really well. And then I kind of just stick it, what I do with my other bows, if y'all want to know the secret here, is I just stick them back in here, and then I open all the loops up. You probably can't see because this is facing me and not you guys, but I'll show you. I open up all the loops. And if they're too big, I'll show you a trick too to fix that. And then I take each of the tails and I clip them off, of course. They might be a little too long. And then what I do is I just roll them up. And that's it. That's what I do. And that's why when I come live and you see me and I say, here's our bow, it's all rolled up, that's why. It's because I've already rolled them up and that's how I've done it. I just slip it right back in there, roll it up, and boom. So let's put this little puppy here. It might need some work. I'm not happy with it, but that's okay. For the purpose of this live, we're going to stick it on here. So I said it was going to go where? Right here? I think I did. So let's try and see what happens. If we just stick it in here and then we can work with it. I don't really like that spot. Maybe we should move it up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the tails are going to be too long, but that's okay. And I probably could have gotten away with 5-inch loops, but that's okay as well, because here's our hanger. All right, so it's going that way. Let me make that right. There's our bow thing. Okay. So if you get here and you think your loops are too big, all you have to do, let me get this on here and I'll show you. If you don't know this trick, I'm getting ready to show you. I'm just tightening my bow on there, and I'm going to actually tuck it in right here really quickly because I might need to work on it. So if you get here and you think your loops are too big, all you have to do is come from behind, turn it over, and you can fold them like this. Kind of like fold them in on each other, and they'll look smaller. So see what I've done is I've just taken the loop here, and I've just folded it in a little bit on itself like an accordion, like this. See how I'm just folding it like an accordion? and you can put a little bit of glue on it and see how it makes your loop look smaller. And then nobody will ever tell because it's covered up there. Ta-da! Of course, I'll have to glue it, but there we go. I'll probably do that with all of them because I think that that looks better than this big one. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? Bigger loop or little loop? I don't like the, who knows? Let's get these out of the way. I can't tell with it being upside down. I've got this thing all over the place, but here's what it looks like so far. No, I don't find it hard at all to get the crease out when I smash the loops. What do you think? I mean, could you tell there was a crease there now? Let me accordion this one real quick and let you see what you think about it. Yeah, maybe I should do them just a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think that loop should be smaller. So I probably should have gone with a 5-inch or maybe even a 4-inch loop. Because I think the 6-inch loops are a little too big. So let's roll up these really quickly. You cut these off here. Then I'll hold it up so you guys can see what it looks like. Matter of fact, I think these might be, I don't know. We'll leave them. We'll leave them for the time being until I can hang it on a door and see what it looks like. I'm just rolling these up. And those aren't the same size, so I need to cut about that much off of it. Yep. Now I'm just dovetailing. Dovetail this one. We'll roll it up. Okay. Yeah, you couldn't even tell that these were creased, I don't think. But I do think I should have gone with a smaller loop instead of the 6-inch. Should have probably done a 4 or a 5. But that's okay. I can always, like I said, do my little trick and make them smaller. Yeah. Let's do my little trick over here. Anyway, make an accordion here. Yeah, that might be too small. And this little accordion. That one's perfect. Voila. I'll fix it to where you can't see the actual accordion there. Okay. Now let's pull out our loops. So we'll do, let's see, this one's on the outside, so it needs to come out this way a little bit. I can't see upside down. I'm just pulling out the loops, guys. And then this one can come down in the middle. And this one can come down this way. And voila. Okay. I'm going to pull you up. We're going to look at it that way. And y'all can tell me what you think about our little greenery project for the evening. As I keep messing with the bow. 1 second. Here we go, guys. I'm going to pull you close and pull you up. Oh, my voice is ready to give out for sure. Goodness gracious. Whoop, and I'm shaking you. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, my friend. Okay, I will stop. I will stop. That was pretty bad. All right, here we go. Moving you back now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm going to have to listen to that album now. There we go. I was trying to do it without shaking like crazy. All right, all right. Ta-da. Here's what we've got. This leaf might be a little too far out. course, you know, I'll fix these a little bit because they're hiding our little pink stuff. But what do y'all think? Like it? Yep, here's our hanger. Here's what it hangs on. Let me step back a little bit. Oh, I forgot the diamond dust. But y'all know what diamond dust does. Makes it all sparkly. So simple, easy. I mean, nothing to it, guys. I might even go back in and put a piece of pink coming out the bow right here, since there's one down here. But, I mean, really super easy. You just grab a ring board, throw some greenery in there. You don't even have to have pink berries. You could do red. Red berries would be just as gorgeous. But if you're going to do the bow, you know, oh, that bow looks terrible. I will definitely fix that bow. That is not a Marianne bow. Can't let that bow go like that. But it would look gorgeous with red. With big old beautiful red berries. Maybe even a little more. A few more berries. Some holly. Yeah. So super simple, super easy. Just throw some greenery on a ring board. Tuck your little stuff in. Put a little bow. You wouldn't even have to have a bow, really, depending on how much greenery you put in there. You know, you could even put more cedar if you wanted to. Lay the cedar on top. I'm running, my voice is dying. But there you go. There you are. Hope my sister likes it. It'll hang like this, hopefully. Hope she likes it. We'll throw some diamond dust on it, and voila. There's her a winter deal. But any questions, comments, concerns? Well, that's all right, Miss Dickerson. No problem. No problem. And, you know, if you smash the loops, if you have good quality ribbon, another thing, Chris, if you have good quality ribbon and you smash the loops like that, then you can get the crease out with no problem. No problem whatsoever. Now, if you have cheap ribbon and you smash the loops like that, it is going to be harder to get the crease out. You're going to have to work a little bit more when you smash the loops as you're making the bow. But if you have good quality ribbon, all you got to do is just pop it right back out. I mean, as you can see, look. And, you know, these, I've done my little trick. See my little trick in here? I don't know if you guys see how you can see my little, see, like if I were to pull it, see my accordion? If I were to pull it all the way out, you still can't even tell. And like I can, since this is good ribbon, I can just do it like that and it still has no crease. See? Ta-da! Yeah. And you can't tell that I smashed any of these. See? So yeah, it doesn't hurt it at all. If you have a problem making bows and you don't think that you get your loops the right size on each side and they don't match, then go ahead and smash them and see if that doesn't help, you know. And that way you get them at the exact lines on both sides of your bow maker. You know, that way you get them exactly on both sides. So try that, see if it doesn't work. But guys, I appreciate y'all joining me this evening. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please shoot me a message. I'm always happy to answer any kind of questions you guys have. I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to let y'all go. But thanks again for joining me. Hopefully we'll be able to see y'all next week. Same time, same place, same kitchen, same background, same happy little dog barking. But missed y'all. Join us at Wreath Works Forms and More. We're going to do some cool giveaways right now. I think she's giving away a deluxe bow maker. So come on and join us there. God bless each and every one of you. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow night it might be made by you. Merry Christmas, everybody. God bless. See you next time.